It's time for Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it. Now, with a preview of tonight's game, here's the voice of the Tomcats, Dickie Martin.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, from the James A. Anderson Gym. Welcome to Tomcat Basketball as we close out our regular season schedule tonight against the Kings from Huntington Express Prep. It's Ashland coming into the contest. They are riding a 5-game winning streak and have put up a record of 18 wins and 7 losses against Huntington Express. And according to my records, they have lost the last 4 in a row and stand at 8-10. Tomcats coming off a George Washington win on Saturday here at the Anderson Gym on Saturday afternoon, 60-52, while Huntington Prep was losing to Pikeville, 63-57. They played once this year with the Tomcats winning at 71-51. Tomcats didn't shoot all that well that particular night, 45%. Led 12-8 at the end of the first quarter, 37-21 at the halftime break, 54-30 after 3, and won it by 20, 71-51. Xander Carter led the Tomcats that particular night with 27 points. Caleb Clark had 14. Smith and Hoskins 11 apiece. Cox had 10 for the Huntington Express basketball team. And I'm not sure who they got left on the roster. DeGeyser had 6. Morrison with 4. And Algamon had 10. Tharnath had 7 for the Kings of Huntington Expression Prep. They're here, the Tomcats are here, and we'll play a little basketball. That's upcoming as Ashland takes on Huntington Express to close out the regular season here at the James A. Anderson Gym. We'll be back to talk to Coach Bonner in just a moment. Stay with us here on Cat Sports.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement. Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty Pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 Trade Assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
Are you or a loved one dealing with a slow-to-heal wound? Bluegrass Wound Care in Ashland is a private practice specializing in advanced treatments to help your wounds heal faster and more effectively. Their wide range of progressive healing techniques have proven results with no referral required. Call today to schedule an appointment and be seen the same week. Any wounds, any age, don't wait. Get the care you deserve today. Call Bluegrass Wound Care at 606-325-6493.
This is Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Coach Ryan Bonner closing out the regular season. Hard to believe it's almost over.
Yeah, this one feels like it has absolutely flown by. And I think a lot of that has to do with the weather situation, the cancellations, things of that nature. But it has gone by quick, man. It's hard to believe that this is our last one for the regular season. But glad we were able to pick up the game because this wasn't originally scheduled. So, and also glad that we were able to pick it up considering we got more weather coming in this week. Exactly. So, just pleased with where we're at, and like you said, it's hard to believe that we're here at this point.
Good win Saturday over a really good George Washington team. How do you get them? How do you get the kids to carry that over, not only tonight but now, district, region, and state?
Just emphasize just continual progress, because I've said this today. As good as we've played at times, I still don't think this team has played their best basketball yet, and that's a good thing, because the idea or the mission is to be playing your best in March in the postseason. Because of the way our schedule's fallen the last couple of weeks with cancellations, these guys they're just eager to play.
Sure.
So that obviously helps. When you talk about having that continual sense of urgency, I think they're eager to get out there and play somebody else besides beating up on each other every day.
All right. Huntington Express, this team we played tonight, we beat them by 20 just a few weeks ago. What do you get from that, if anything?
Our last meeting with them, didn't shoot the ball great from three. We were 9 of 34 from three. Still made 9 of them, but missed a lot of really clean looks. But we were also we were very efficient from two. We were 19 of 29 from two for 65%. It's just one of those games where we couldn't really quite get it rolling. We'd go on a 5-0 run, and then maybe, miss a three that leads to a bucket and then turn one over. We just really couldn't get it really, really rolling like we wanted to, because I think that was our first game in quite some time because of weather. But, they can present an issue with their physicality and their athleticism. They drive the ball extremely hard. Mitchell Cox had 15 against us last time, so we need to do a little bit better job on that matchup. Just fortunate that we were able to squeak this one in, like I said, before all that weather hits.
They got a lot of good athletes, and they can play this game a little bit. Even though they've lost more than they've won, they can still play.
Yeah, and they've got the pieces. They've got shooting. They all five of their starters can handle and drive the basketball, and they've got some really good size inside that can present a matchup issue. I thought we played pretty solid against them defensively last time, held them to 51. I just thought it wasn't the cleanest game we could have played on the offensive end. Like I said, just missed a lot of really good looks, and we were efficient from two. But really, when our team, when those threes aren't going in, man, it can affect our offensive game.
The driving of the basketball, we've seen it here lately. Other teams are going to do it. Probably Huntington Express going to do it tonight. How do we continue to get better in stopping that?
It's just a pride and a toughness thing, man. We really emphasize taking away threes, so that puts guys on an island at times at one-on-one. I do think we're getting better guarding the basketball, and I thought we did a good job last time we played them guarding basketball. But to me, it's just it's a pride and toughness thing. You got to want that stop more than that guy wants that bucket. Mm-hmm. And I think our guys are quickly developing that mindset. And we got guys that have some fight, some grit, some toughness. And I think Elijah helps us there as well. Mm-hmm. He's a guy that really takes pride in his one-on-one defense.
Yeah, I would agree. What did we rebounding? We got out rebounded them, I think, last time we played them, but they're so big and long, it's tough not to.
Yeah, we'll give some up, and our message there is kind of similar to George Washington. George Washington ended up beating us by 3 on the glass, and I can live with that. Okay. But when you start getting beat 8, 10, 12, that's when you have a problem. Yeah. And that just goes back to fight, and I think that's where CC helps us so much. Going back to that George Washington game, we were talking about this after the game the other day. That rebound that he pulled down in the fourth quarter of that game was just – that was a play where he mentally, internally said, I'm getting this basketball and no one else is. Yeah. And that's the mindset you have to have when you're going up against a team that has more athletes and maybe a little bit more size.
This being our last game, you do what you do all season long. You don't really change anything. Is there, between now and next Thursday, are there little tweaks and little things you're going to take care of, I guess, before then?
Yeah, and that's really important for us. We're already kind of starting to have those discussions as a staff of some things offensively that we want to take out, put in, and then on the defensive end, maybe add another package in defensively with some three-quarter court pressure, things like that. We'll really go back and dive into the film on us and make those decisions, but we always like to add in and tweak some things as we head into the district tournament, so that'll definitely be something that we do.
Okay. Everybody healthy pretty much?
Yeah, everybody's healthy. CeCe's back is still a little bit sore, but I thought he played fine through it against George Washington. He's a tough kid. No sickness or illness in our locker room right now either, which is a good thing. So we should be geared up and ready to go tonight.
Good luck. See you after the game.
Thanks, Dickie.
Coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats back in a moment on Cat Sports.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and our newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
You're listening to Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to the James A. Anderson Gym as the Tomcats close out the regular season here tonight against the Kings from Huntington Express. Tomcats come in riding a 5-game win streak at 18-7. Huntington Express stands at 8-10, and they're losing their last 4 in a row. Ryan Bonner, in his third year at the helm of the Tomcats, has a record of 64 wins and just 30 losses. For Jonathan Frazier in his first year at Huntington Express, he's 8-10. They played once previously with the Tomcats winning it here at the Anderson Gym, 71-51. Tomcats are 11-1 here at home and 6-2 on the road, and a little dismal 1-4 on neutral sites, but hopefully that's going to improve. The Tomcats still lead the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They're the winningest high school basketball program in the state and the 5th overall in the nation with 2,139 wins. And they also lead in postseason wins. My dear friend Brian Milam at Channel 27 in Lexington decided to do a little research, and Ashland has the most postseason wins of any high school basketball team in the state with 395, and hopefully we'll continue to add to that this year. Owensboro is second with 384. Hazard third with 329. Clay County is at 327. Clark County is at 306. And then you got Louisville Mayo way down the list at 269, and Lexington and Clay at 254. So the Tomcats also lead in that. And then, of course, you got Xander Carter, who's closing in on 3,000 points. He has 2,960. This will close out the regular season. What do you say, Troy Lee? Assistant coach Troy Lee Thomas walking by us here. He will hopefully get that. Well, maybe even tonight. I guess he hadn't had a 40-game point explosion here at Ashland yet, but why not? He had 34 on just a couple of games ago. And but he'll get that either tonight or maybe in the district championship next Thursday or in the regional tournament, which will start the following week. So Xander Carter will become, hopefully, barring any unforeseen circumstances, Ashland's first 3,000-point scorer. The Tomcats are 18-7, as I told you, and they're going after their sixth consecutive at least 20-win season. Last year, the Cats were 23-11. Year before that, 23-12 in Ryan Bonner's first year. 26-6 before that, 22-5, and of course that undefeated, top-ranked, uncrowned state championship team of 33-0 for the COVID year. And then in the last, those are 5 straight 20-win seasons, and in our 6 straight region championships, the Tomcats in that first one went 18-17. So overall, in the last 6 years, the Tomcats have gone 145 wins with just 51 losses for a winning percentage of 74%. That's pretty good, no matter what you say. The Ashland Kittens are scheduled to play second here tonight. They will take on Montgomery County's Lady Indians. The Kittens of Coach Stacy Davis, now 16-9. They have a game tonight and again on Thursday down at GRC, Clark County. For all you old-timers like me, we always called them Clark County. That game is at 6:30 on Thursday, but the Kittens will tip it off against Montgomery County tonight at about 8 p.m. Speaking of the 64th District, we'll give it to you right fast. The girls' tournament will start on Monday, a week from today, with Boyd County taking on Fairview at 6:30. That'll be followed by the boys' game at 8 o'clock between Boyd County and Fairview. The Wednesday night, they take a day off on Tuesday, and then Wednesday the 26th, Ashland will take on the winner of the Boyd County Fairview game for the girls' championship, and the boys' championship the following day, February the 27th, a Thursday at 7. Ashland will take on the winner of Boyd County Fairview. So the Tomcats are not only in the district championship, but they're also in the regional tournament. All right, it's Ashland and Huntington Prep coming up. We'll come back with the starting lineups in a moment here on Cat Sports.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats! Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646. Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Get ready for sneaker squeaking, elbow banging, high school hardcourt action. Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340 present Ashland Tomcats basketball. Let's return to the arena for all the play-by-play action with Dickie Martin on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
our national anthem as pre-recorded by Chuck Rist, and we'll have our starting lineups for the voice of the Anderson Gym. Here's Chuck.
For the Kings, starting at guard, 6'2" sophomore, number 0, Mitchell Cox. At guard, of 6'3", senior, number 33, Mark Brown. At guard, of 6'3", junior, number 1, Jonah Akbu. At forward, of 6'7", senior, number 25, Wilco Dickgieser. And at center, of 6'6", senior, number 11, Theo Badu Agyemang. Expression Prep is coached by Jonathan Frazier, assisted by Kyle Harris and Hunter Piles. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Ashland Tomcats. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Drew Smith. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 32, Caleb Clark. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 5, Preston Hoskins. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 2, Tyson Lalone. And at guard, a 6'6" senior, number 1, Xander Carter. Ashland coaching staff assistants, Clay Lee Thomas, Tyler Dodson, Cole Villers, Nick Miller, and Luke Mays. Associate head coach, Brian LeMaster. Head coach, Ryan Bonner. The officials assigned to this evening's first game, Dwayne Farrow, Henry Bacon, and Galen Cisco. The official scores, Tierra Kingery. The timer, DeMarcus Carlisle.
Thank you, Chuck, and let's get ready to play a little basketball. Why not? It's Ashland and Huntington Express Prep. I got a couple of new players on their team since the last time we played him. He's not starting, Nick Wild, but he's a 7-foot sophomore. And Agbu is a new player. He's a starter at 6'3" and a junior. It'll be Carter going up against Agbu. Nope, that's Agyemang, a 6'6" senior. Ashland controls the tip. Carter to Smith, lays it off the glass, won't go. And it's rebounded by Dickgieser. I'm sorry. And here comes Huntington Express with the basketball into forecourt. Agbu out front, gives it to Brown. Brown and Ashland going to play man-to-man. On the right side, it goes to Agbu. Agbu gives to Dickgieser. Down low, it's knocked away and recovered by Huntington Express. Putting up the shot from the near wing is Brown, but it's no good, and the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Huntington Express. No score. We're 30 seconds in. Agbu will put it in play underneath his bucket far side. Ashland in white today, maroon trim, numerals and lettering. Huntington Prep is in all black with white trim, numerals and lettering. With it out front is Brown. Swing it to the near side to Agbu. Agbu goes down low to Dickgieser. Get out front to Cox for a 3, and it's good. 3-0. Express leads it here in the early going. Here come the Tomcats in a hurry. Smith feeds it in the corner to Clark. Back out front to Lalone. Huntington Prep, man-to-man. Smith swings it left side over to Carter. Carter top of the wing on the far side. Look things over. He'll take the high pick and roll for Hoskins. Hoskins will try and tie it with a long one. It's no good. And good look, but Dickgieser's got the rebound. Here comes Huntington Prep with the basketball, leading 3-0. Into the forecourt, Brown. Brown to Agbu. Agbu will drive into the paint. Can't shoot. Back out on top to Cox. Cox will penetrate to the free throw line. He can't shoot. He'll give it up on the far side to Agyemang. He'll try a long 3. It's way off the mark. Rebounded by Hoskins. He's double-teamed and trapped. Comes out, splits the defenders with a pass to Lalone. Down to Carter. He'll lay it up, and he missed a gimme on the other end. Should have been a goaltending because he hit the backboard. And that's a goaltending, and they didn't call it. Here's Agumon to Ogbu. Agumon giving near side to Brown. Brown with it. Timeout. Huntington Prep. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Huntington Prep calls a quick timeout as Ashland trails the Kings 3-0 here in the early going as Carter went in for a layup. And the player for Huntington Express slapped the backboard. That is a, number one, it's goaltending. Number two, should also be a technical foul. Tomcat football and basketball brought to you by QK King's Daughters Medical Center, Members Choice Credit Union, Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, and Sloan Realtor, People's Bank, Break Yourself Orthodontics, Ashland Credit Union, Dr. Matthew Lewis, and Lewis Family Care. It should be a 3-2 game, but the official missed the call, and it's 3-0. Express has it, and they'll have the basketball in forecourt near the hash mark. It'll be Carter, Smith, Hoskins, Clark, and Lalone for the Cats. Express won't charge their 5. It's Cox, Dageezer, Brown, Agumong, Ogbu for the Kings of Coach Jonathan Frazier. Cox will put it in play in the backcourt and bring it to Brown. Brown, 6'3 junior, will bring it across the timeline, swinging around the arc to Cox. Cox has got it out front between the circles, goes down low. Another bad pass. Ashland's got it on the turnover. Here comes Ashland with it. Lalone straight away to Smith, wide open for 3. Let her rip. He does, and he makes it. Tie game. First tie of the contest for Drew, his 58th 3 of the night, of the year. 58 in the night be something, wouldn't it? 5:40 to go in the quarter, 3-3. Ogbu with it, handles the basketball out front against Carter, spins to the free throw line, can't shoot. Agumong's got it. He'll go down low to Dageezer, now to Cox down the lane, pumps it up and in, and he got fouled. Good move by Mitchell Cox, a 6'2 sophomore. He led him in scoring the last time we played him with 12. Count the bucket, and the foul is going to be on Lalone, his first. The N1 coming here to Cox. 5-3, Huntington Prep leads it. For Huntington Prep, checking into the game is number 4. That is Rashid Morrison, a 6'5 sophomore. And out will go Brown. Cox with a free throw up, bouncing in, and they lead it 6-3. Again, that 3-point spread. Here come the Cats. Carter with it. Carter will spin, give it in the corner now to Lalone. Back out on top to Carter. He'll blow by the defender. Inside out to Hoskins. Hoskins to Smith. He'll swing it near side Lalone. He'll try the 3 for the tie, and he nails it. Our second tie of the game at 6. Couple of back-to-back 3s for the Cats have tied it with 5 minutes to go in the period. Cox across the timeline. Right side to Morrison. Morrison out front now to Brown. Ogbu gives it now to Brown. Now to Agumong. It's knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Huntington Prep. Ashland will have it underneath their bucket far side, and a tie game at 6. Ogbu will put it in play against Ashland's man-to-man defense. Slaps and looks, lobs it way out front to Morrison. Morrison to Cox. Cox fakes left, goes right down the lane, inside out. He'll give it to Morrison. Morrison will throw it down the lane. Agumong misses the shot, but he got fouled by Caleb Clark. Nope. It's going to be on Smith, his first. 2 shots coming here to Agumong, a 6'6 senior for Huntington Prep. 6-6 game. Agumong, a senior, will push it up and in, and it's 7-6 to break the tie. Back in for Huntington Prep comes Brown, and out will go Ogbu. Next one by Agumong is good, and it's an 8-6 lead for Huntington Prep, up 2. Carter on the attack. Huntington Prep in a man-to-man. Carter angles it toward the right side to Smith. Smith out front to Caleb Clark. Clark fakes left, goes right down the lane, puts a shot off the glass. It'll go. We got our third tie at 8. Here comes Huntington Prep with it. Across the 10-second stripe comes Cox. Bounce near side to Morrison. Far side it goes to Brown. Brown takes it down low and will put it up and in. 10-8. Huntington Express back up by 2. Carter blows by the defender, lays it up on the other end, and missed the shot, but gets fouled by Morrison. That'll put Carter at the foul line to shoot 2. 10-8. Huntington Prep leads it. 4:07 to go here in the first quarter. Carter, a 70% free throw shooter, averages 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists for the Cats. The 6'6 senior pushes it up, bouncing out. Best he can do is cut that lead in half. Carter with the basketball. One bounce on its way, no good again. Missed them both. Going to have one of those free throw shooting nights. Down the lane goes Geezer. He got behind the defense, lays it up and in. 12-8. Huntington Express leads it by 4, and Ashland wants a timeout. 3:58 to go here in the first quarter, and the Tomcats' Ryan Bonner doesn't like what he sees as they're just getting out hustled right now. With Huntington Prep leading at 12-8, a quick 30-second timeout for the Tomcats. Our Tomcat post-game report for the coach, Ryan Bonner, pregame and postgame, brought to you by People Helping People, as well as McLeod's Body Shop. And also after the game, we'll have our Big Sandy Superstore Superstar of the game. That's all coming up, so stay with us on that. Closing out the regular season here at the Anderson Gym tonight, 12-8. Huntington Prep leads it over the Tomcats. Come out a little flat, a little just kind of going through the motions type thing. They got to turn it up a notch or two. Tomcat basketball play resumes. It'll be Carter, Smith, Hoskins, Clark, and Lalone. Express will put back in Ogbu. And I didn't see who went to the bench. Might have been Geezer. Smith will bring it across the line. Huntington Prep man-to-man to Carter. Carter out front, spins, gives to Smith. Smith back out to the arc. Straight away to Lalone. Lalone will penetrate to the free throw line. Back out to Smith. Smith will drive in, get cut off. Back out to Lalone. Lalone in the left wing with the Cats trailing by 4. Cross-court pass now to Carter. In the corner to Smith. Looks for the cutter. Nothing there. Brings it back out on top now to Clark. Clark with the basketball to Carter. Drives the left baseline all the way in. Reverse layup is good. And Carter's on the board, and the Cats have cut the lead in half at 12-10. Huntington Prep with the basketball. Cox has got it. Ashland will pick up. Full court man-to-man. Here comes Prep. Cox bounces near side to Morrison. Morrison with it. Back out on top to Geyser. And he'll give it now to Ogbu. Ogbu will take it into Cox. He has it slapped away and throws it away. Third Huntington Prep turnover. Here come the Cats with a chance to tie it again. Lalone in the corner. Carter down low to Clark. Spins, turns, and puts it in. Nice assist. We got our fourth tie at 12. 2:51 to go here in the first quarter, and a timeout by Huntington Prep. We've had 3 timeouts in the first quarter. You believe that? 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. We get our third timeout. 12-12 is our score. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats applying full court pressure. Brown finally gets it across the line. Feeds Ogbu. Down off front to Morrison. Here's a long one by Ogbu. Swish. He's got 3, and the Kings are back out by 3 at 15-12. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Carter with it out front. Huntington Prep and a man-to-man. Carter back and forth. Bounces near side to Clark at the elbow. He'll give it to Hoskins. Hoskins will penetrate to the baseline. Can't shoot. Back out to Clark. Clark looks far side now to Smith. Smith will drive the baseline. Pull up, gives to Carter for a 3 straight away. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Cox. Here comes Prep with it. Up by 3. Cox in a hurry down the left side. Gives to Geezer. He'll throw up another 3. He'll miss it, but it's rebounded by Ogbu. Ogbu's got it. Along the left side, gives to Cox down, back out to Ogbu. He'll reset the offense. Far side to Brown. Brown looks it over. Ashland man-to-man. 15-12. Huntington Prep out on top. Minute 45. Around the horn comes Cox for a long three. It's off the mark. Rebounded, put up by Brown. It's blocked. Rebound chased down by Brown deep in the corner. Now to Ogbu at the elbow. He'll go up from there and can it. Ogbu's got 5 straight, and it's 17-12. Huntington Prep's got their biggest lead at 5. Here comes Clark all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in. He went coast to coast. He's got 6, and it's 17-14. Ashland's trimmed the lead to 3 with a minute 15 to go in the period.
Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Big Sandy knows better performance begins with better sleep. Whether that's in the boardroom, the classroom, or the gym. No shortcuts, no workarounds. If you're not sleeping, well, it's more than likely your old mattress. We have the top brands to try before you buy. Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Sealy, Casper, Purple, Nectar, and more at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, free fast delivery on most sets and a 120-night guarantee. And financing options regardless of your credit. Better sleep begins at Big Sandy Superstore.
Celebrity impersonation not an endorsement. You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
19-12, Huntington Prep leads it after 1. For the Tomcats, it's Hoskins, Carter, Clark. Into the lineup for the first time tonight, Cam Davis and Elijah Neal. And Doc Geezer's got it near side to Brown to Cox. Cox drives the baseline against Neal. He cuts him off. Back out as he floats one high to Ogbu. Ogbu will penetrate now to Cox. Loses it, picks it up. He's got it out front, goes down low. And to Ogumong, who's back in the game, and he has a strip by Hoskins. Good hustle. Cats down 5. Hoskins up the far sideline, dribbling against Cox. Near side to Carter. Cats down by 5. Here's Carter penetrating all the way against Morrison. Lays it up and in. 19-16. The Cats have trimmed it to 3. Inbounds to Ogumong. Ogumong's going to bring it across the timeline. He'll go coast to coast, and they picked his pocket. Hoskins with another pick to Carter. Inside out to Davis. Davis to Hoskins. He'll let go with a long one. It's no good. Rebounded by Cox. The Tomcats now are 2 of 7 from the three-point line and just not shooting it all that well. But Huntington Prep sure is. They're shooting 58% now. Rebounding Ashland right now 9-3. Ogumong with it out front and a timeout as we have an injury on Ogumong. It'll be official timeout. I think he stoved his finger or something, jammed his finger, and he'll come out of the game. And checking in is Gassama, Kern Gassama, a 6'6 senior. Gassama's got it out front. He doesn't look 6'6. There's Brown. He looks, and they strip him again. Davis has got the steal. Ahead it goes to Clark. Inside out, Carter will drive the right baseline to Clark down low. He'll put it up, get it blocked. Got his rebound. Gives it now to Carter. He'll set up for 19-9. He missed it, and it's rebounded by Brown. Brown gets it ahead to Ogbu. Near side to Cox. Cox drives the baseline. He gets cut off. 6:20 to go in the half. Cox will penetrate, go into the paint anyway, throw up a hooker, no good. Rebounded by Clark. Ashland down 3. Here comes Caleb Clark in a hurry. He'll spin inside out to Hoskins. He'll try another 3. He got that one. And we get our next tie of the game, which is our 5th at 19. 5 straight for the Cats. 6 minutes to go in the half. Cox with it in backcourt for Huntington Prep. Ashland picking up full court man-to-man. Crossover dribble into forecourt. He'll stop. Give it to Ogbu. Ogbu down to the baseline. Can't shoot. He'll get it up to Gassama. Gassama will stop. Bring it back out on top now to Brown. Brown stands on top of the A in a tie game. He'll wheel it around the right side to Cox. He'll try one from deep, and he got it. He's got 2 threes on the day, 22-19. Express up by 3. In the corner, Elijah Neal. He'll drive the baseline. Inside out to Clark. Straight away 3-ball. Nope. And it's rebounded by Cox. We're getting good looks. They're just not going. Here comes Cox for Express. Brings it up the floor, and Hoskins fouls him. 5:18 to go here in the first half. Huntington Prep leading it 22-19. Cox will go out for Huntington Prep, and coming in for the first time tonight is Tharnath. Dual Tharnath, a 6'2 freshman. He had 7 points in their win over, in their loss to Ashland last time out. Bringing into Brown. He runs a point out front. Ashland man-to-man. Brown near side to Ogbu. Ogbu's got it between the rings, goes up and throws a pass down low to Gassama. Inside out, and Hoskins picks his pocket. That's 8 Prep turnovers. Ashland has none. Hoskins coast to coast, inside out to Carter. Carter will drive in, put up the shot, no call, and now we get a blocking foul finally on Gassama. A late whistle, but we finally got it. And Carter will shoot 2. Sander 0 for 2 from the foul line today. He has these hiccups, I guess you could call it, at the free throw line occasionally. He'll go 3 for 6 or 4 for 8 or something of that nature. Today, he's 0 for 3. He just missed another one. Gassama is out for Huntington Prep. And back in comes Agumong. One more for Carter. Cats down by 3 at 4:53 of the first half. It's up and it's good. It's all in your head. 22-20. Huntington Prep. Morrison will run the point out front for Huntington Prep. He'll give it right side now to Tharnath. Tharnath around the horn to the near side, guarded by Neal. Looks things over, back and forth. Gives it back out on front to Brown. Brown top of the key, has a shot, doesn't take it. Brown will look. He'll penetrate to the top of the key, can't shoot. Gives it on the right side now to Agumong. Agumong to Tharnath, goes down the lane, puts his shot up, missed it. Rebound, though, by Agumong. He'll go right back up. He'll not get it, but he gets fouled. Another late whistle. This one's going to be on Elijah Neal, his first. Another real late call. These guys got some work to do, and I'm talking about the officials, as do the Tomcats. Agumong, who is 2 of 2 from the line today, has his team up to 22-20, and he can further extend that lead at 4:22. Puts the first one up, no good. Not enough people here to start a fight today. Before I went on the air, I counted 53. I think it's grown a little bit, but not a lot. One more for Agumong, and it's good. Huntington Prep up 3, 23-20. Here comes Cam Davis across the timeline for the Cats. Wheels it left side to Neal. Neal will drive around Tharnath, go through the lane, give it up in the corner to Lalone. Now to Neal. Neal will take it back down the paint, put it up. No, but he'll get fouled and shoot 2. And this foul is going to be on Agumong, his first. That'll give Elijah Neal 2 free throws here. He's a 50% free throw shooter. Of course, he's only playing in his 5th game. He's 2 for 4. The 6'1 sophomore, Elijah Neal, will shoot 2 with Ashland trailing 23-20. Can cut into the lead with 4:07 to go here in the half. Ashland's never led in the game. Game's been tied 5 times, and Neal misses a free throw. Well, our free throw shooting has abandoned us. Carter's 1 for 4, and now Neal's 0 for 1. 1 for 5. That's not going to win you any ball games. 1 for 5, 20%. I think I can make 1 for 5. Elijah Neal puts it up and in. 23-21. Cats still down 2. They're pressing in backcourt. They knock it away. Cox retrieves it against Davis and Neal. He's in big trouble. Finally gets it to Ogview, taken away by Neal. Neal will throw it right back away. He should have just put it up and in. Here's the steal on the other end. Morrison gets to the bucket and puts it in. 25-21. Huntington Prep up 4. Here's Smith straight away 3. It's on the money. He's got 2 of them, and the Cats pull within 1 at 25-24 with 3:35 to go. Davis all over Cox in backcourt. Cox will bring it across the timeline, near side. Backdoor cut to Morrison, lays it up, missed it. Rebound Carter, and they called a foul on him. That was a bad call. These officials got some work to do. Yeah. Morrison will shoot 2. His first trip to the foul line today. It's 25-24. Huntington Prep leads it. They've never trailed in this game with 3:28 to go in the first half. 6'5" sophomore is Rashid Morrison. He eyes it on its way, and it's bouncing in. Got the shooter's roll from the front of the rim, 26-24. One more for Morrison. Morrison, a couple of dribbles and a couple of more. Spins it and on its way, and it's good again. Prep back up by 3, 27-24. They've led by as many as 5. Prep from Huntington in their man-to-man. Here comes Cam Davis. Davis with it in backcourt, bounces to a high post to Carter. Carter will penetrate again, go up over Morrison. It's no good, rebounded by Cox. Here comes Prep. Cox down to Morrison, got behind the defense, lays it up and in. Prep up by 5, 29-24, and Cam Davis goes down hard, and he's going to have to come out. It's that ankle. Checking in is Caleb Clark, and out will go Cam Davis. He went hard into the protection underneath the bucket. 29-24. Prep up by 5. Here comes Elijah Neal to Smith. Out front to Clark. Give it to Lalone. Lalone will penetrate. Can't shoot. Give it back out now to Neal. Neal will blow by the defender. He'll lay it up and get it blocked from behind by Morrison. 2:46 to go in the half. Ashland trailing 29-24. Cats have never led. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket. He looks, brings it in the corner. Lalone will try a 3, way short. Got his rebound, though. He'll go kick it right back out to Smith. Smith will go over and back. That'll be a turnover for Ashland. That will be our second of the day. And Huntington Prep, leading by 5, can extend that lead with 2:38 to go here in the first half. It will be Tharneth to put it in play. He'll bring it into Cox. Cox with the basketball out front. Swings it right side. Throws up a mile-high 3. No good. Rebounded by Elijah Neal. Ahead to Carter. Carter's going to take it down the paint. He'll lay it up. It'll roll around and in. And the Cats have cut it to 3. 29-26. 2:15 to go in the half. In backcourt is Morrison. Morrison will walk it across the timeline on the right side. Ashland still man-to-man. Out front to Tharneth. Tharnath looking, back to the near side. They're going to trap him, give it to Cox. Cox in trouble. Finally gets by the defender and coughs it up. Clark's got the steal. Ahead to Lalone. He'll lay it up and in. 10 turnovers for Huntington Prep, and Ashland's pulled it within 1 at 28-29. Here comes Tharneth. Tharneth going to give it up now to Brown, to Ogumong. Ogumong back out on top now to Ogbu, near side to Cox, down low. Ogumong puts it up, got it, got fouled by Neal. He did. A bucket and 1 for Ogumong. His first bucket of the day. He's 3 of 4 from the foul line. It's 31-28. Hoskins back in for Ashland. Neal will go out. 1:39 to go in the half. And Huntington Prep leads it by 3. Ogumong at the foul line. The 6'6" senior to try and get 3 the hard way. Pushes it up. It's good. Got the three-pointer, and it's 32-28. 2-2 possession game. Huntington Prep leading it. 90 seconds to go in the half, and here comes Carter. He'll take it left side, go back to the right, back to the left, in the corner to Lalone. He'll blow by the defender, inside out to Smith, to Hoskins. Down low to Clark. Clark in the corner. Huntington Prep man-to-man. Here comes Lalone to Smith. He'll try a long three. Got it. He's got 3 of those. That trims the lead to a point, 32-31. 70 seconds to go in the half. Here comes Tharneth. Tharneth with it out front to Morrison. Morrison goes backdoor to Agumon. Got by the defender and missed a gimme, but got his rebound and then gets tied up on a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Ashland. That'll be another Huntington Prep turnover. That's their 11th. Ashland down 1, 32-31 with 60 seconds to go. Have a chance to take the lead for the first time today. Carter up the far sideline. Huntington Prep man-to-man. Carter with it out front, swings it back out front. Here's Hoskins from way out, in and out, no. Rebound, Caleb Clark. He'll go right back up with it, get fouled. Smith digs it out. Carter will try a 3, got it. Cats lead it for the first time now at 34-32. Huntington Prep with the basketball. Here comes Cox with it at 30 seconds. Cox bounces near side to Agumon. And a timeout, Huntington Prep with 28 seconds to go. Ashland leads at 34-32 on a quick 30-second timeout. Well, this will be our last broadcast for, well, about 10 days, really. Our next broadcast will be the Girls 64th District Championship here at the Anderson Gym when Ashland takes on the winner of Boyd County and Fairview. That game will be February the 24th at 7. I'm wrong. Get the dates right, Dickie. February the 26th at 7, Ashland will take on the winner of Boyd County Fairview for the 64th District Championship. And then for the boys, we will be broadcasting the following day, Thursday, February 27th at 7, as Ashland, the number 1 seed, will take on the winner of Boyd County and Fairview. So we got a few days off. 34-32, Ashland leads it with 28 seconds to go here in the first half. It'll be Huntington Prep basketball when play resumes. Cats will come with Clark and Carter, Lalone, Smith, and Hoskins. Huntington Prep still in the huddle. We'll break. We'll send out Ogbu and Cox. Doggeezer, Morrison, and Agumon. They'll have it near side in front of the Tomcat bench, trailing by 2. First time they trailed tonight. Cox will put it in play. Right directly in front of me. He'll bring it into backcourt to Tharnath. Tharnath will bring it across the line. Ashland will go play his own now, 2-3. Here's Tharnath near side to Cox. Lob it over to Ogbu. Ogbu to Agumon. Drives in to Morrison. Out front now to Ogbu. Loses the handle on it. Cox picks it up at 13. Back on the far side to Doggeezer. Doggeezer gives it to Ogbu at 8 seconds. Ogbu double-teamed and trapped. Now to Cox. He'll try one from the A, and he will miss it, thank goodness. Rebounded Carter. Carter to Lalone. Shot at the horn is... It wouldn't have counted, said the official. But Ashland leads it. The Tomcats have come from 5 points down to lead it here at halftime. Here late. A late charge by the Cats in the second. It's Ashland 34. Huntington Prep 32. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy heavy duty pickups save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverados save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assists must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
It's time for the halftime report. Let's head back to the arena for a recap of the first half on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Well, after Ashland trailed by as many as 5 at 29-24, they outscore them 8-3 down the stretch and lead it by 2 here at half, 34-32. Trailed by 5 at the end of one, 19-14, but a 20-13 advantage in the second. Gets the Cats up by 2 at 34-32. Playing a little bit flat, not quite with the intensity they need to play with to be a pretty good team in this Huntington prep basketball team, and their free throw shooting is just atrocious. And that's pure concentration. There have been
touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
Primary Plus has invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats! Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646. Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's going on, everyone? It's Country from Tattoo Saloon over in Greenup County, Kentucky. We want you guys to stop in and check out our amazing shop. It's absolutely beautiful. Come inside, meet our amazing staff, and get a new piece today. We also want you to know that we do cover-ups and touch-ups and old tattoos that you had for a while and you want to bring back to life. Come in and see us. We take walk-ins every day on piercings and tattoos. We're even open on Sundays.
You're listening to the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Well, at halftime, the Tomcats lead at 34-32 in a tight one here at the Anderson Gym to close out the regular season. Huntington Prep's on fire, 11 of 21 from the field. Ashland 13 of 27, 48%. Good shooting, but Prep's better at 52. Three-pointers, 3 for 9 for Huntington Prep. Cox has got them all. He's 33%. Ashland 6 of 15 for 40. That's not bad, but usually a little better than that. Free throw shooting is atrocious. Tomcats are 2 of 6. That's awful. 33%. Prep is 7 of 8 for 87%, and our rebounding is really bad. Getting out rebounded by 8 at your halftime, 16-8. Ugh. Tomcats have 1 in double figures. Carter's got 10, Lalone with 5, Hoskins 3. Drew Smith's got 9, Clark's got 6, and Neal has a point on a free throw. For Huntington Prep, Cox has got 9, Ogbu with 5, Ogumong with 6, Geezer has 4, Brown with 2, Morrison's got 6, and that's it. And Cox has got 6 rebounds, and he's their point guard. Yeesh. We got to do a better job at the free throw line and rebounding the basketball. And they've turned it over 11 times compared to our 2. We have a 9 plus 9 in the turnover department and only lead by 2. Other opponent has turned it over 11 times. You should have, been able to capitalize on those, and Ashland hadn't been able to. A little flat coming out. And I think the 20-point win over this team earlier in the season has a little bit to do with it. And Huntington Prep's gotten better, and they've added another player or 2. So there you go. They're allowed to do that, so they don't play in the High School Athletic Association. For Huntington Prep, Ashland get the third quarter possession. It'll be Ogbu and Brown, Cox, Geezer, and Ogumong. For the Tomcats, will come with Smith, Carter, Clark, Hoskins, and Lalone. Nope, it'll be Prep basketball. My mistake. They trail it by 2, 34-32. First time they trailed all night long. Ogbu will bring it in to Brown. Ashland man-to-man. Playing good defense, just offensively not in a rhythm yet. Here's Cox way out front. He'll bring it on the dribble on the near side, reverse it back against Clark, and he'll throw it away. Another turnover. That's 12 of them. 12 turnovers, and you're still only down by 2. It's a miracle. Ashland Kittens are up next. They're hosting Montgomery County's Lady Indians here tonight Kittens at 16-9. They've won 3 in a row. Here comes Smith. Cats up 2. Bounce right side to Carter. Makes his move. Give and go to Hoskins in the corner. Hoskins brings it back out to Zander. Zander will penetrate against Ogbu. Now to Morrison. Has it knocked away. And a Tomcat turnover, our third. Here comes Ogumong with it. Ogumong will give it up now to Morrison. Morrison to Brown. Brown on the left side to Cox. Cox with a screen set. Doesn't take the 3. Kills his dribble. Goes to Ogumong to Geiser. Back down low. Lalone had the steal but couldn't quite hang on. It'll stay with Huntington Prep. Minute gone here in the third, and Ashland leads still at 34-32. Our halftime score. Cox will put it in play underneath his bucket far side. Looking, brings it in to Ogbu. Ogbu out front to Geiser. Now to Cox. Cox at long range. He'll trap him and knock it away again, but Geiser comes up with it. He'll get it to Brown. Brown down low to Ogumong. Inside out to Geiser. He'll give it to Cox. Cox will back it back out. Knocked away by Carter. Ball loose on the floor. Timeout. Huntington Prep. They'll get the quick 30-second timeout to keep to the possession of the basketball. Good move by Mitchell Cox, a 6'2 sophomore. Tomcat basketball brought to you in part by Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care, Ashland Credit Union, Brace Yourself Orthodontics, People's Bank, and Sloan Realtor, Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, Members Choice Credit Union, and UK King's Daughters Medical Center. Both teams break huddle. We're ready to go. Cats with Hoskins, Smith, Clark, Carter, and Lalone. Same 5 for the Kings of Huntington Prep. Cox and Ogbu and Brown, Ogumong, and Geiser. Inbounds it comes to Cox. Geiser has it put up. A great block from Clark by behind. Rebounded by Smith. Here come the Cats. Smith pulls up at the arc, gives to Clark. Back to the near side to Hoskins. Cross court to Smith. Same score we had at half. Nobody scored in 90 seconds. Here's Lalone. Hoskins looks low. Back out on top Lalone. He'll drive it to the bucket, lay it up, blocked beautifully, and they're going to call a foul. Ooh, that was clean as a whistle. Yeah, about time we got a call. Ogumong commits his second. And that'll put Ashland at the foul line, leading 34-32. It'll be Lalone at the foul line. He's a 79% free throw shooter. Let's see if Ashland can improve their free throw shooting here in the second half. 2 for 6 in the first half. Lalone 79%. And his first trip to the foul line. It's all in your head when it comes to the free throw shooting. That's all I can tell you. 6'3 senior up. Got one. 35-32. Cats by 3. That's their biggest lead of the night. One more for Lalone. The senior pushes it up, and it's good. 36-32. Cats by 4. Cox in backcourt, guarded by Carter. Carter all over him. He's really up in him. Cox loses a handle on it, picks it up, brings it across the line just in the nick of time. Gets it now to Brown. Brown with it out front, guarded by Carter. Swings it left side to Ogbu. Ogbu around the horn to the near side. Double teamed and trapped. Gives it to Cox. He's double teamed and trapped. And he'll come through, and a jump ball. Ashland ties him up. Possession arrow gives it to Ashland. Another Prep turnover. That's their 13th. 6:05 to go in the third, and Ashland up 4, 36-32. They are trapping a little bit at half court. Not all the time, but occasionally. Across the line comes Carter. Carter with it out front, kills his dribble, gives to Clark, give and go to Carter. Carter against Ogumong, takes him to the elbow, back out to Clark. Clark will swing it around on the dribble to the far side. Jumper at the foul line, no good. Carter has a rebound for the Cats. He'll go up against Ogumong, missed the everything but the side of the board, but got his rebound. Hoskins for a long one, way short. And it's rebounded by Geiser. Geiser gives to Ogumong. Got pretty good looks, just wouldn't go. 36-32, Ashland, 5:25. Huntington Prep has not scored here in the third. Cox with it out front, double teamed and trapped. He gets it now to Ogbu. Ogbu to Geiser. Geiser looks for a backdoor cut, and they throw it away again. That's another turnover. That's given 14. Here's Carter down the lane. Gets it to Clark, who will lay it up and in on a nice assist. 38-32. Ashland has their biggest lead now at 6. Here comes Cox with it for Huntington Prep. He's got it out front, dribbles, gives it now to Brown. Brown at center circle, guarded by Smith. Ashland's turned it up, and there's another turnover. Carter with the got in the way of the pass, lays it up and in on the other end, and a silly foul on Huntington Prep. Give it to Smith for the bucket after the assist by Carter, and the foul's going to be on number 3. I got a 33, maybe. I don't have a 3 for them. Foul's going to be on Brown. That's 33. His first. Drew Smith will be at the foul line to shoot one and try and get through the hard way. It was Ashland up 8, 40-32. Smith, our best free throw shooter at 82%, puts it in. 41-32. Tomcats have shut them out here in the third quarter. 7-0 and lead it by 9. There's a steal by Clark over to Carter. Another turnover as Carter has it knocked away from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cats. They have 16 turnovers in the game. Ashland leads it 41-32 with 4:39 to go in the half. Or in the third, I'm sorry. Clark inbounds to Smith. Smith will start the offense for the Cats as he angles it right side. Back to the near side to Carter. Blows by Morrison. Jumper at the foul line. Bouncing out. Clark's there to tip it in. Good job by Caleb to make it 43-32. Cats are on quite a run. They lead it by 11 now. In forecourt comes Ogumong. Now to Tharnath. Tharnath with it out front, who just checked in. Ogumong hits the deck, but nothing called. They'll feed it down low to him. He's got it on the block. He'll give it now wide open. Ogbu on the back door. And they finally stop the bleeding. 43-34. Ashland by 9. Here comes Carter to Clark. Clark will step up. Free throw line jumper. Missed it. Rebounded though by Lalone. And he has it tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with Ashland. 3:54 to go. Out goes Hoskins. In comes Elijah Neal for the Cats, who lead it by 9 with 3:54 to go here in the third. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket, far side. Geezer checks back in, and out will go Ogumong for Huntington Prep. Smith slaps and looks, brings it into Carter in the corner, out front to Neal. Now to Clark, bring it to the near side to Smith, in the corner to Carter. He'll drive in, get cut off. Drive in again, get cut off. Looks for some help, backs his way in, can't find anybody, and out now to Lalone. Cross court to Drew Smith. In the wing it goes down to Neal. Neal looks things over, pivots, gives to Clark. Clark near side to Carter, open for a triple. It's there. 46-34. Ashland leads it by 12. After trailing much of the first half, they led by 2 and now lead it by 12. Good quarter for the Cats. Here's Geezer out to Cox. Cox goes back door to Geezer, out of his hands and out of bounds. It'll go to Ashland. 17 Huntington Prep turnovers. Out goes Lalone, and coming in is Cam Davis. Got hit in the thigh was what happened to him in the first half. It wasn't his ankle, thank goodness. And it'll be Cam Davis to bring it across the line with the Cats leading it by 12. 3:05 to go, third quarter. Good quarter for the Cats. They've turned it up a couple of notches. Here's Carter to Neal. Neal, the sophomore, looks things over, brings it out to Davis. Bounce down low to Carter on the block, inside out. We got a walking violation on Carter. And that's Ashland's 4th turnover of the night. That official, I'm not sure about him. I'm not so sure about him. How can you walk when you're dribbling the ball? Explain that one to us. Bring it into Tharnath. Tharnath in backcourt to Morrison. Morrison will walk it across the timeline, go by Davis. Block, puts it up, missed it. Got his rebound, though. And then taken away by Smith. Here come the Cats with the basketball. Smith ahead to Clark to Davis. Open from 18 feet, just inside the arc. He missed it. Rebounded Tharnath, down to Morrison. Morrison against Davis, stuffs it on the other end. 46-36, Ashland by 10. Ryan Bonner is furious. He thought he should have got a technical foul. And there's Drew Smith, who drills a 3 from the left corner. 49-36, Ashland by 13. Their biggest in backcourt with the basketball. Ogbu to Cox to Ogbu. Far side to Tharnath. Tharnath down low, taken away by Clark. Cats running, 3-on-2. Clark to the other end, finger rolls it up and in. 51-36, Ashland by 15 now. Now they're playing some basketball down on the other end. Morrison gets behind the defense and lays it in, 51-38. Clark to the other end, goes up with a shot, gets fouled by Cox. Minute 50 to go in the third. Ashland leading at 51-38. And it will be Clark at the foul line for Ashland to shoot two. 73% free throw shooter with a minute 50 to go. Ashland up 13. Caleb, the 6'3 junior, will get a pair. Foul was on Cox, his first. One dribble for Caleb. It's on its way, bouncing in. 52-38. Justin Hughes, the freshman, checks in for Ashland. Cam Davis will go out. Tharnath will go out for Huntington Express Prep, and in comes Brown. One more for Clark. Ashland up by 14 with minute 50 to go. Here in the third, he pushes it up, rattled it in. 53-38, Ashland by 15. In backcourt is Brown. Brown back and forth against Smith, brings it near side to Ogbu. Ogbu looks high post to Ogumong. Ogumong backs his way in, pushes it up and in. Good move by Ogumong. 53-40. His first name is Theo Badu. I like that. Here's Carter with it. Near side now to Neal. Neal fakes the three, gives to Carter. Carter will step up to the arc, right side to Smith. Smith will let another three go. Swished it. He's got 5 of those bad boys. It's 56-40. Ashland by 16, their biggest lead of the night. There's a steal by Neal. Just quite can't hang on. Great hustle from Elijah Neal, the sophomore. Morrison will check in for Huntington Prep, and out will go Cox. Minute 4 to go in the third, and Ashland leading it 56-40. Morrison in his own end zone near side brings it in to Ogbu. Ogbu, the dog Geezer. Geezer down to Ogumong, takes it to the hole, lays it up, gets fouled. Foul's going to be on Caleb Clark, his first. And Ogumong will shoot two. He's 4 of 5 from the foul line tonight. Ashland leading at 56-40 after trailing by as many as 5 in the first half and trailed most of the first half. But it played much better in the closing minutes of the second quarter and this entire third quarter as Ogumong misses the free throw. One more for Ogumong. Theo Badu, 6'6 senior. Theo Badu Ogumong puts it up. No good again. Rebounded by Clark. Ashland up 16. Ahead to Neal. Neal's going to go inside out to Hughes. Justin will drive in, get cut off, go to Neal for a triple, and Elijah Neal will hit his 4th three of the year. 59-40. Ashland now by 19. Their biggest. Here comes Ogbu. Has it knocked away. Another Tomcat turnover forced. And here comes Carter. Clark will try a three. He'll miss it. Rebound chased down by Morrison. He'll go to the other end and he'll slam it home. 59-42. Ashland by 17 with 16 seconds. Carter walks it across the timeline at 12. Stands against a Huntington Prep man-to-man. Down to 9, down to 8. They set a high post. Now Smith will try that three, and he'll miss it. Rebound loose on the floor. Dug out by Morrison. Ahead to knocked away. And now the hands of Brown, and the third quarter ends. At the end of 3, it's Ashland 59 and Huntington Prep 42. Big quarter for the Tomcats, outscoring them 25-10. That's a good quarter. Ashland leads it by 17 as we head into the final 8 here on Cat Sports.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement. Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Are you or a loved one dealing with a slow-to-heal wound? Bluegrass Wound Care in Ashland is a private practice specializing in advanced treatments to help your wounds heal faster and more effectively. Their wide range of progressive healing techniques have proven results with no referral required. Call today to schedule an appointment and be seen the same week. Any wounds, any age, don't wait. Get the care you deserve today. Call Bluegrass Wound Care at 606-325-6493.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats lead at 59-42 at the end of 3. Prep basketball as we start. It's Morrison, Tharnath, Ogumong, Cox, and Dygeiser. Tomcats will counter with Smith and Hughes. Clark, Hoskins, and Carter. Left side, Ogumong. Down low on the block, Morrison. Morrison looking, pivoting around, takes it into the lane. Shot over Hughes is up and in. Morrison's got 14. It's 59-44. The Ashland lead is trimmed to 15. Carter will walk it across the 10-second stripe. Huntington Prep still man-to-man. Carter at the elbow. Blows by Ogumong. Takes it to the hole. Goes inside out to Hughes for a triple. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Tharnath. Tharnath ahead to Ogumong. Ogumong looking. Whoop, he got by with a walk. Gives to Tharnath. Tharnath back and forth to Ogumong. Down the lane. Lays it up. He's got another one. 59-46. Smith tries to answer with a three of his own at the other end. He missed it. Rebound out of bounds. It'll belong to Huntington Prep. Malone in and Justin Hughes out for the Cats. Tomcats had a 59-40 lead at one point. It's 6 straight for Huntington Prep, and they've trimmed the lead to 13 with 7:08 to go. Cox brings it into Tharnath. Tharnath against Smith. Tomcats pressing. Full court man-to-man. Tharnath up the near sideline. Gets pushed. No call. Takes it in. And Hoskins picks his pocket. Hoskins gets it down floor. Laying it up and in on the other end is Lalone with a nice assist. 61-46. Ashland by 15. 6:45 to go. Here comes Cox. Cox will stop out near midcourt. Cross court now to Tharnath. Tharnath around the arc to the near side. Gives it up to Cox from way out. He missed that one. Back of the tab. Rebound Carter. Carter comes out of there with it and gets fouled immediately with 6:32 to go. Fouls on Dygeiser, his first. Elijah Neal checks in. Drew Smith will check out. 61-46. Ashland by 15. 6.5 to play. Hoskins will put it in play to Carter. Carter around the arc to the near side. Blows by Dygeiser. Goes up in the lane. Gets fouled. Dygeiser will pick up his second. And Xander Carter will try and improve on his free throw shooting, which has abandoned him here in the ball game. He's 1 for 4. Ashland still shoots it pretty well, 49%, but Huntington Prep hitting 52. 15 turnovers, it's 18 turnovers for Huntington Prep and only 4 for Ashland. Carter made that one. He got the shooter's roll on that one. 62-46. One more for Xander Carter, and it's good. He's now 3 of 6. Hit his last 2. 63-46. Ashland by 17. 6:15 to go. In backcourt, Morrison up to Dygeiser at the high post. Driving is Morrison. Gives it inside out to Tharnath. Out to Cox. Cox with it. Looks inside. Nothing going. Back out to Tharnath. Down low on the block. Here's Dygeiser against Clark. Spins, turns with a left-hander off the glass and in. 63-48. Ashland by 15. Here comes Carter. He'll blow by Dygeiser. Go to the hole and lay it in. 65-48. In backcourt, here comes Ogbu. Ogbu against Hoskins. Takes him down the left wing. Feeds it to Dygeiser. In the corner, Cox with a long 3. No. Rebounded by Clark. Here come the Cats up 17. 5.5 to play. Ahead it goes Hoskins in the corner to Carter. He'll blow by Dygeiser. He'll lay it up. Get fouled again. Foul is going to be on Dygeiser, his third. Carter will go to the line to shoot 2 more. He's 3 of 6 from there today. With Ashland up by 17 with 5:27 to go. Carter with 1 dribble on its way. Good. 66-48 Ashland. 1 more for Xander Carter. Give the Cats a 19-point lead, which would equal their biggest. 1 dribble on its way and good again. 67-48. Ashland by 19. Inbounds taken away by Carter. He puts it up and gets fouled again. This one's on Ogbu. He thought he got a pretty clean block. Quite honestly, I thought he might have hit. Nope, gonna put it on Cox. It was a good block by Ogbu, but not so good by Cox, and Carter will shoot 2 more. Another prep turnover. They got 20. Shot up and in. Ashland by 20, 68-48. That's their biggest lead, after trailing by 5 in the first half. It's good again. 69-48. Cats by 21. Inbounds, here's Starnath. Goes against Elijah Neal. Back and forth across the timeline. Down the right wing, double team to trap. Now to Morrison, down low. Morrison through the hands of Ogbu and out of bounds, and yet another prep turnover. Their 21st. They do not take care of the basketball very well. Ogumong checks back in for Huntington Prep. Out goes Starnath. 5:09 to go, and Ashland leads it 69-48. Inbounds to Neal to Hoskins. Hoskins going to run it out front, gives to Neal. Neal pivoting around the A, gives it to Carter. Carter will look straight away to Caleb Clark. Clark near side to Hoskins. Hoskins has a screen set but doesn't take it. Backs it out, back to the near side to Carter. 4:50 to go. Carter will drive it to the baseline. He'll get cut off. Go through the lane to Lalone. Lalone will take it into the paint. Inside out 3 for Carter is short. Rebounded by Carter and put right back up and in. 71-48. Ashland by 23. And the ball knocked away in backcourt by Lalone. Out of the hands of Ogbu. It'll stay with Huntington Prep. Are they going to give that to Ashland? They are. Yet another prep turnover. I think we got that one last. 4:31 to go. Neal to put it in. Underneath his bucket, brings it into Lalone. Lalone will drive the baseline, lay it up and in. 73-48. They get behind the defense, and on the other end, Mr. Ogbu gets an easy one. Little layup to make it 73-50 with 4:10 to go. Right side it goes. Here's Neal. Neal will drive it to the bucket. He'll nice speed pass as he lays it off to Clark to get an easy one. 75-50. Ashland back out by 25. Here's a steal by Lalone. He picked the pocket of Ogbu and he'll slam it home. 77-50. Here's Morrison on the other end. Gets behind the defense. He'll lay it up and miss a gimme. Rebounded by Hoskins. Hoskins comes the other way. He'll give it up on the right side. Lalone's 3, no good. Carter tips, no good. Rebound tipped around and gathered in by Ogumong. 3.5 to play. Ashland leads at 77-50. Their biggest lead of the day. Ogbu gets a 2 from the near wing to make it 77-52. Neal will try a 3 up the near side. He will miss it. Rebound Morrison to Cox. He'll try a 3 at the other end and he'll miss it. Rebounded by Doggeezer. Out front it goes Ogumong. And now to Ogbu, and he gets it stripped by Neal. There's yet another prep turnover. Neal goes for the alley-oop to Clark. Not a good one, and a Tomcat turnover will head the other way. Ogbu's got it to Morrison in the corner. Inside 3 minutes to go. Ashland leads it 77-52. Ogumong's got it high post over to Ogbu for a long one. It's no good. Clark tips it to Carter, and here come the Cats with 2:45 to go. Carter in a hurry. Spins at the elbow. Inside out it comes to Neal. Neal back out to Carter. His long 3 is good. 80-52. Ashland leads it by 28 with 2.5 to go. Ogumong with it. He'll drive against Clark, lay it up, and he'll get fouled on the floor by Caleb Clark. His second. Drew Smith and Justin Hughes will check back in for Ashland. Xander Carter will come out, as will Caleb Clark. Ashland leads it 80-52 with 2:27 to play in this one. Morrison will put it in play underneath his Buccaneer side for the Kings. And checking in for the first time tonight comes Kabongo, 5'11 senior. Bennett Kabongo, a 5'11 senior. Out front, it's Morrison now to Brown. Brown down low to Doc Geezer, and he'll put it up and in on a spin move. 80-54, here comes Neal, coast to coast. Inside out to Smith. Outside to Hoskins with his long three. Short. Rebounded by Gabongo. And Gabongo loses it out of bounds. Dribbled it right off his leg, and another Huntington Prep turnover. 24 turnovers in the game with 2:03 to go. In for Huntington Prep comes number 24. And that is Joel Frazier, a 6'2", 7th grader. Ashland leads it by 26 with 2:03 to go. Smith will bring it in to Elijah Neal. Neal will bring it near side now to Morrison. In the corner, here's Hughes. Hughes give and go to Neal down the lane. Looks for a backdoor cut, gets it to Smith. Drew Smith will bring it back out on top. He'll drive the left side through the lane, gives to Hoskins. Hoskins back down low to Neal. Neal will spin, turn, pivot around, give to Hoskins. Hoskins, little 6-footer, bouncing out. Rebounded by Kabongo. Kabongo in a hurry. With 90 seconds to go, trailing by 26. He gets it to Brown. Brown against Justin Hughes. Picks up his dribble. Down low to Kabongo. Kabongo will back it out. He will penetrate to the free throw line and give it to Frazier. Frazier now to Brown. Back to Frazier. Minute 10 to Frazier. Drives the right baseline. Gets cut off by Justin Hughes. 80-54 Ashland. He'll drive it into the paint. Ball knocked away. Frazier gets it back. Feeds it now to Caden West, a 6-foot sophomore who just checked in. He'll give it on a floater in the lane by Brown, which is good to make it 80-56. And Fisher will call timeout to get the big 7-footer in the game. Nick Wild, a 7-foot sophomore, will check in for Huntington Prep. Out will go Doggeezer. For Ashland, Caleb Conway will check in. God, it's a big boy, 7 foot. He's every bit of it. Here comes Smith across the line now to Sam Lyons, who's checked in for the Cats. To Neal, back out the Lions. Straight away 3-ball, lets her rip. Nope. Rebounded by Kabongo with 38 seconds to go. Up floor it comes now to Brown. Brown to Frazier. High post to Wild. Wild looking for a cutter. Pivots around. Goes down low, wide open behind the defense. Putting it up and in is Kabongo to make it 80-58. Here comes Neal to Hughes. Hughes to Conway. Conway will try a three. He'll miss it. And it's rebound and a foul on Sam Lyons. 15 seconds to go. Ashland leads at 80-58. So the Tomcats will close out their regular season with a win here tonight. Win their 6th game in a row. Here's a long one by Frazier. It's no good with 7 seconds. Rebound tipped around. Conway's got it. Ahead to Lyons. Lyons will put it up and in on the other end. 82-58, and that will do it as the horn sounds to end this one. Tomcats come from 5 down and make it an easy one as they coast in for an 82-58 win over Huntington Prep. The Tomcats win their 6th game in a row and close out the regular season with a 19-7 record. Huntington Prep will fall to 8-11. Final score again is Ashland 82 and Huntington Prep 58. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
It's time for the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats win it here this evening rather handily, 82-58, but you'd never know in the beginning of this game. Tomcats fell behind early and trailed by 5, and after the first quarter, 19-14, was able to finally tie it at 19, take the lead for good at 21-19, and stretch that lead to 2. A good second quarter, outscoring Huntington Prep 20-13 to lead it by 2 at half, 34-32. And then the Tomcats really turned it on in the third quarter as they outscore Huntington Prep 25-10. And the fourth quarter is a 23-16 advantage to win it by 26, 82-58. They led by as many as 27 in the game. Biggest lead for Huntington Prep was that of 5 at 29-24. And there were 5 ties in the game. The last one coming at 19. And of course, that one lead change. Tomcats win it here tonight, 82-58. Close out the regular season with 19 wins and 7 losses. After all the adversity we've gone through with injuries and sickness, but more importantly, cancellations, people just don't want to play us. I mean, you look back at the schedule and you look at the games that have been canceled for the Tomcats. We lost Danville Christian Academy, Clark County, Mercer County, Russell, Round County, Johnson Central, and Menifee. We picked up Huntington Prep and George Washington. And Lincoln County. So of the 6 games we've had canceled, we picked up 3. There's Jason Mays. Hi, Coach. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Ashland wins at 82-58. Let's look at stats in this one for Huntington Prep. They shot well, 23 of 43 for 53%. Ashland was 29 of 61 for 47. That's pretty decent shooting. 3 of 14 behind the arc for Huntington Prep for just 21%. Ashland hit 11 of 31 for 35%. Free throw shooting, Huntington Prep was 7 of 10, 70%. Ashland, after a dismal first half at the free throw line of 2 of 6, they came back to hit 9 of 11 in the second half to go 13 of 17 for 76%. Rebounding went to the Tomcats' opponent, Huntington Express. They out-rebounded us badly, 31-22, but turnovers in the game. I got Huntington Prep with 24 turnovers in this contest. Ashland had but 5. There you go. Huntington Prep led this evening by Morrison, who had 14. Ogumong with 10. Ogbu had 9. Cox with 9. Geezer had 8. Brown with 4 and 2 from Kabongo. Their leading rebounder was Cox with 6. The Tomcats had 4 in double figures, led by Xander Carter with 26. That'll give him 2,986 for the season. He's 14 points away, excuse me, for being the first ever Ashland 3,000 pointer. 14 down. Not bad. Drew Smith, good night tonight with 18 points, 16 from Caleb Clark, 13 from Tyson Lalone, 3 from Hoskins, 2 from Sam Lyons, and 4 from Elijah Neal. As the Cats win it, our leading rebounder tonight was Carter with 7, but we got beat badly on the boards, 31-22. Ashland wins it, 82-58 over the Huntington Prep Kings, and end their season at 19-7. It's been a very good season for the Tomcats, very productive. And when you win 19 and lose only 7, you've done a heck of a job. And now we head to the postseason. Tomcats have had 5 straight 20-win seasons, and they'll be in the district championship next Thursday to try and get their 20th win. So there you go. And, of course, they are the 6-time defending regional champion. And in that 6-year period, they've won 145 games and lost just 51. 74% winning percentage. Our second game tonight will pit Montgomery County against the Ashland Kittens. Kittens come in. They're won 3 in a row. They're 16-9 against a very good Montgomery County team. 82-58. We'll come back. Ryan Bonner will join us on our post-game comments, brought to you by McLeod's Body Shop and People Helping People. And we'll have our Big Sandy superstar of the game for the Tomcats. That's all coming up here on Cat Sports.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement. Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Car Ferry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
Are you or a loved one dealing with a slow-to-heal wound? Bluegrass Wound Care in Ashland is a private practice specializing in advanced treatments to help your wounds heal faster and more effectively. Their wide range of progressive healing techniques have proven results with no referral required. Call today to schedule an appointment and be seen the same week. Any wounds, any age, don't wait. Get the care you deserve today. Call Bluegrass Wound Care at 606-325-6493.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is the postgame report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Ashland wins it here tonight, 82-58 over Huntington Prep to improve and end their regular season on a 6-game win streak and get to 19-7. And Coach Ryan Bonner is right here at courtside with me. Brought to you by McLeod's Body Shop and People Helping People. Coach, I thought we got off to a little bit of a slow start.
Yes, very. And, you know, I get it.
Last regular game,
6 o'clock. You know, nobody in the gym.
No, there weren't many.
But you got to mentally find a way to get yourself up for that game. And fortunately, they responded the right way in the second half and did what they needed to do and took care of business. You know, we got 6 straight stops to start the second half. We could have been doing that the whole game.
I agree.
I just don't think mentally we were up for this game like we should have been. You know, I understand it is hard with the environment, atmosphere, circumstances. But again, they responded the right way, and that's what matters.
We went on a little charge there at the end of the second quarter, and I thought that really got you stimulated and expired because you led by 2 at half, and then that third quarter you got off to a great start, and you turned them over for the game. I had them with 24 turnovers. They're not good ball handlers, and y'all defensively we were okay.
Yeah, we made that a huge point of emphasis, especially, you know, we did before the game, but even more so at halftime, that we have to continually put pressure on the ball. And we started trapping their ball screens and had some success there, turning them over. And that created easy offense for us on the other end. And that's kind of what generated our energy for tonight, was just pressuring them and turning them over, and just kind of staying relentless with our ball pressure.
I saw a defense tonight. I think I've seen it occasionally here during the 20 however many games, 26 games I guess we played. A little trapping on the half court. I don't know what you say or what your signal is, and doesn't matter to me, but all of a sudden you trap them, but it's not all the time. You kind of pick and choose where you can do that.
Yeah, we're opportunistic with it. We'll also do it out of our zone as well. We'll trap with our top 2 guards just to try to speed you up in hopes that we can either turn you over or force you to take a quick, ill-advised shot. And our guys did a really good job of that today. You know, we ran off of whoever CC was guarding a few times.
Right.
And like I said, anytime in the second half, our main adjustment was anytime they set a ball screen, we were trapping it. And again, either turning them over or forcing a quick, ill-advised shot.
Defensively, I didn't see too many falls tonight.
No, I thought we were good. We gave up some easy ones at the rim just because of just size. But I thought overall it was great. You know, we ended up with, I think, 5 kills for the game. And like I said, we got 6 in a row to start the second half. So pretty good effort defensively, and offensively wasn't totally clean, but wasn't terrible by any means. And we had 4 guys in double figures with 13 assists. That's really good. But you know, the difference in the game was us being able to turn them over just to generate some energy amongst our team. I just thought we were flat, and that was kind of what got us going.
Well, you end the season at 19-7, going for our 6th straight 20-win season come district tournament time, and 6 straight region titles. Well, what do we do for an encore? We go win a 7th, right?
That's the mission. That's been the mission from day one. That vision doesn't change. That's what we're trying to do, and we just got to continue to pull together as a unit and as a team, and maintain our health, and just keep plugging away at it. We're going to have an opportunity this week to really get in the gym and tweak some things and really get better in all phases of the game. I'm to the point now, I'm ready to practice. I'm ready to get back in the gym and practice. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that environment and continuing to get our team better.
You don't play for 10 days now, next Thursday. What's the agenda? What kind of go through and all that kind of stuff? What do we go through now?
Well, you know, we want to obviously manage rest the right way.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm a firm believer, and one of the things we're still going to do every day, regardless of whether we're approaching March or district, we're going to compete every single day hard. We're going to compete hard. And then this is an opportunity for us, like we talked about, to tweak some things offensively, defensively, your special teams, your out-of-bounds packages and things like that. just to give your opponent a different look as we head into the postseason. That's important as well. So it's a great opportunity again for us to continue to grow our team.
A little bit of a scary moment when Cam Davis went down there and went, uh-oh, there's that ankle, but it was just his thigh. So.
Yeah, well, it actually was, but it wasn't. It was his right ankle. It wasn't the one he hurt.
Okay.
I think he just minor tweaked
Okay.
it. We're going to have Caitlin take a good look at it tomorrow, get him some treatment and some rest, and see. Just again, that health component is a big part of this week too, making sure that we're healthy going into district tournament.
Well, you've won 6 in a row, 19-7, 26 games. I was telling them I think we've had 6 or 7 canceled. We've made up a couple of 3 of them. All in all, you got to be pleased with 19-7, or would you rather be 24-2?
We very easily could be,
Yeah.
with several overtime losses, but
Yeah.
I'm pleased with where we are. 19-7 with that type of schedule is really good. All those losses provided growth for us as a team, and that's ultimately what you want. You want to be playing your best basketball in March, and we set our schedule up to try to get our team to that point to where they're playing their best basketball at the right time.
It is the 4th toughest schedule in the state of Kentucky, according to this RPI stuff, and I would tend to agree with that, being the 4th best schedule or toughest schedule, I guess. But it has really paid benefits, I think, for us.
Oh, absolutely.
In probably every phase of the game.
Yeah, it has, and that's why you schedule this way, and it creates all kinds of adversity for your team. But you don't want to hide from that stuff. You don't want to run from that stuff because that adversity is going to create a stronger unit, a more together unit. As like we talked about as you approach the postseason. So I wouldn't have it any other way, man. It makes me a better coach. It makes our staff better, sharper. You see a lot of end-of-game situations that'll help prepare you for the end of the season. So I love it.
Wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
No, absolutely not.
You're going to do it again next year, too, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll play all comers, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anyone who wants to play us.
I mean, we played that team from Dayton, that Kettering altered. I don't know how well they're doing. I haven't checked, but I'm sure they've had a pretty good team.
Yeah, they're really good.
And, and you travel and you play on somebody, you look at the top 10, 15, we played probably close to half of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think last year by the time we had gotten to the state tournament, Lord, we had played, I can't remember how many teams we had played throughout the course of the regular season that ended up making the state tournament. So, that stuff matters, man. It's important.
Yes, it does. I agree. Good job tonight. Great season. Have a nice few days and practice and get some things done and get everybody healthy. That's what it's all about.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Coach Ryan Bonner, we got a player coming out here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Drew Smith. I don't know where he's at. Let me see if I can run him down.
All right, no problem. And our post-game comments from Coach Ryan Bonner brought to you by People Helping People and McLeod's Body Shop. And we'll have our Tomcat player of the game coming up with our Big Sandy superstar of the game. Put those headsets on there, Mr. Smith. How are you, baby?
Good, how are you, Doogie?
I'm fine, my friend. All right, pretty good line score tonight. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. That's getting it done, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I got to ask you this. I think our team came out a little bit flat, a little bit slow in the beginning.
Yeah, we did. It was hard to 6 o'clock game. Not a lot of people here.
No, there wasn't 100 people here.
It was on us. We knew that we needed to create our own energy on the floor, and we didn't do that. But in the second half, I think we got things up, heated the pressure up, turned them over a lot, and it went our way.
You got down by 5, but you made a good charge there at the end of the second quarter to lead by 2 at half. And then that third quarter, you guys really turned it on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we knew we needed to come out with some energy, and that's exactly what we did. And the game we took over.
They're a very athletic basketball team, to say the least.
Yeah.
But you turned them over. I had them with 24 turnovers tonight. Your defense was just outstanding.
That was great. Yeah, we knew they're quick, so we sit down in gaps.
Sure.
We get in the gaps and we read it. It's good.
Got some runouts on both ends of the floor, so that was all good. Shot it pretty well.
Sure.
All right, You're 19-7, 6-game winning streak to end the season. How you feel about this basketball team?
I feel great. I feel like we have all the confidence in the world heading into the playoffs, and I think it's going to go great as long as we be us, play as a team, play as one, play for each other. We'll be fine. We'll be great.
Well, you've learned through the year about that big target on your back, haven't you, my friend?
Sir, yeah.
It's a big target. You just got to keep make them miss them. There you go. They can't let you hit that target. Well, you had an outstanding game. You've had an outstanding season. You get 10 days off. I know from watching you were out here the other night after the game taking shots, I think the last 2 times. But do you get into the gym every day, even though maybe you get a day off or something, or what?
Yeah, Dickie, it's just, you know, I try to tell myself and my dad, it's like you can come out in the game and have whatever it is. You can have 30 points and y'all win big, or you can come out of the game and have 0 points. It's an everyday thing, same mindset. It's a program.
Sure.
Get in the gym every day, get your work in, and, you know, God will take care of the rest.
Exactly. And you've had big nights like you had tonight, and we win the game. And then you've had games where you only got 6 points and a couple of 3 rebounds, but you still win, and that's all it's important.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Okay.
As long as we win.
Drew Smith, it's been a pleasure watching you this year, and we still got a long way to go, my friend.
Yes, sir, we do.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
do.
Dickie.
Okay, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Drew Smith, our Tomcat Big Sandy superstar of the game. I'll get it right here shortly. Tomcats win it here tonight, 82-58, as the Cats go to 19-7 to end the regular season on a 6-game win streak and head to district tournament time next Thursday here at the Anderson Gym. I'll go over that schedule for you one more time. The girls and the boys start on Monday, a week from today. The girls will play at 6:30. It'll be number 2 seed Boyd County against number 3 seed Fairview. And immediately following that game, you will have the boys playing the number 2 seed Boyd County against the number 3 seed Fairview. We will take a day off, and then on the 26th, which is Wednesday, we'll have the girls' championship as Ashland, the number 1 seed, who is already qualified for the regional tournament. We'll take on the winner of Boyd County and Fairview. That game is at 7 on the 26th. And then the boys' championship is the 27th, next Thursday, as Ashland, the number 1 seed, will advance to the regional tournament and go for the district championship against the winner of the Boyd County Fairview game. So that's a district. We'll have it all for you here on Cat Sports. For Coach Ryan Bonner and our Tomcat player of the game, Drew Smith, and for Lowell back at the studio doing another bang-up job. This is Dickie Martin. Thank you, Lowell. The final score is Ashland 86. Well, I forgot the score. Got to open my book. 82. Ashland 82 and Huntington Prep 58. We'll see you next Wednesday for Girls District Tournament Championship here on Cat Sports.